Next is point gradient form. Okay. If a straight line is passing through point x1, y1 and it has a slope m. Now suppose we have a slope m, it is tan theta. Okay. Which can be written as y minus y1 upon x minus x1. And we know that slope is m, so we can write this as m equals to y minus y1 upon x minus x1. Further, we can write this as y minus y1 is equals to m times x minus x1, or y equals to y1 plus m times x minus x1. Okay, so this is our line. Now let's look at this example. Find the equation of a straight line passing through 3, minus 2 and making an angle 45 degree with the positive y-axis measured clockwise. Okay, y-axis x, negative y. This is 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. So this is the point from which our line is passing through. Okay, so suppose this is our line. It is making 45 degree on positive x-axis clockwise. So this is clockwise, it is making 45 degree here. So this is making 45 degree here. So this is also going to be 45 degree. This is 90. If this is 45, this will be also 45. Now if this is 45, this is going to be 45, this is going to be 45. Okay. So our theta is nothing but 90 minus 45, which is 45 degree. Okay. And slope is tan 45, which is nothing but 1. So equation of a line, it is y minus y1 x minus x1 equals to slope. So y minus y, this is x1, y1. So y1 is minus 2, x1 is 3 and slope is 1. Okay, so we can write this as y plus 2 equals to x minus 3. Okay, or we can write this as x minus y equals to 2 plus 3, or x minus y is equals to 5. Further, is equals to 0. So this is the required equation of a line. Next is symmetric form. If a straight line passes through x1, y1 and cosine of the angles made by the straight line with positive x-axis and positive y-axis are p and q respectively. Okay. So p is nothing but cosine theta. Okay, cos theta. So p is a angle made with x-axis and q is an angle made on cos theta made on y-axis. So we can write q as cos pi by 2 minus theta, because this is on x-axis, this is on y-axis. So we can write this as pi by 2 minus theta. And cos pi by 2 minus theta is nothing but sin theta. We can say that p is cos theta, q is sin theta. Okay. So this is angle made on x-axis, angle made on y-axis, that is pi by 2 minus theta, which is nothing but sin theta. Okay. So we got p as cos theta and q as sin theta. Now next we need to find the equation of a line, and from the previous, that is point gradient form, we know that tan theta is equals to y minus y1 upon x minus x1. And tan theta is nothing but sine upon cos. And sine is nothing but q, cos is p. So we can write this as q by p equals to y minus y1 upon x minus x1. We can write this as x minus x1 upon p is equals to y minus y1 upon q, or we can write this as x minus x1 upon cos theta equals to y minus y1 upon sin theta. This is the required equation of the line in symmetric form. Next is parametric form, and it follows from the symmetric form itself. What is symmetric form? X minus x1 by p equals to y minus y1 upon q. We have to equate it to some parameter. I am taking a parameter as t. So we can write this as x equals to p times t plus x1. Okay. Similarly, we can write this as y equals to q times t plus y1. Okay. We can write this as x equals to x1 plus pt and y equals to y1 plus qt. So these are these equations in parametric form. We need to find parametric equation of the straight line passing through 3, 4 and making an angle 30 degree with the positive x-axis measured counterclockwise. So in this case, our theta is given as 30 degree. So cos theta, that is cos 30 degree, is nothing but 3 by 2 and sin 30 is half. Now parametric form is nothing but x minus x1 upon cos theta equals to y minus y1 upon sin theta, which is equals to some parameter, right? So x minus x1, so x1 is 3 upon cos theta, cos 30, 3 by 2, y minus y1, y1 is 4, sin theta half, which is equals to t. The parametric equation or the equation in parametric form is x equals to 3 plus 3 by 2 into t and y equals to 4 plus half times t or t by 2.